And the more people you help, the more successful you are, the more successful we are. You are in a position to change people's life forever. You are in the beginning of an early stage. Do you want to be now or 1 million people later? Do you want to be now in or 2 million people later? Or 3 million people later? Don't say what if, because the ifs will stay in your life forever. If is not the answer. It's one decision you could make. Just like when I made a decision when I was gambling in a casino. I changed my life and I changed a lot of other people's life. When I came here, nobody told me I had a chance. Everybody looked at me and said, you're lucky if you get a job. You're lucky if you do this. And even when I started this business, people told me, listen, you need to bring some good speaker to help you out. You have an accent. I mean, this is true, you know, and you just cannot talk in front of people. And you need to bring some professional, motivational speaker. And what's the motivational speaker going to do? Motivate us. And what's going to happen when we leave? We're going to meet another person to dismotivate us. It takes one person to motivate, one another to dismotivate. But here, yes, you're getting motivation, but you leave with tools. You leave with system. You leave with infrastructure. You leave with something that you can share with people. I always believe that everyone, no matter what you do, you should have a product, you can share it with anybody, anywhere, any place, anytime. I mean, I made so much business in airplanes, sitting and flying. I made so much business in coffee shop, a restaurant. I meet people all over. And I share with them an opportunity. And how this thing happened. It's because of the belief system I have. It's because I have no limitation. Because I escaped the fear of Saddam Hussein. And when I escaped that fear, I liberated myself from everything. There is no limitation. Can you liberate yourself? No matter what you need to do, just do it. No matter what you have, just do it. Whether you have $100 million and you don't need money, but can you help everybody? With this, you can. A lot of people ask you for your help, and you have nothing to share with them except sorry. And sorry is not good enough. For me, somebody asks me for help, I show them this business. And if they don't want to do it, then it's their problem. And if they do it, then they're free. I talk about freedom. Freedom is the most underutilized word, or this word is not being respected enough in this country. I tell people here in this country, you do not appreciate what you have. You do not appreciate the life and the choices you have. And if you have not been overseas, you need to travel around the world. You need to travel and see how other people live. Freedom, people come from all over the world to come here, not to be millionaires. First thing they want to do is to have the freedom. That's the number one choice. And you're sitting with the freedom here. And all the choices in the world. And people are still crying and complaining. People are still crying and going every day for a job. They wake up. One time I had a ticket for a speeding ticket, and I had to wake up early, which I usually don't. And I get up at like 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to the court downtown Chicago. I'm on the highway, and I'm looking at all this traffic. It's crazy. I mean, nobody can move. I see this lady, she's doing her makeup in the car. I look at this guy, he's doing his teeth. I mean, and they're all sad, and their faces all messed up, and everybody complaining, and they hate, and somebody smoking, and they all like they don't want to be there. But they're still going. And I don't understand this. I mean, they hate what they do, and then they go to work. And then when they come back, they start screaming and saying bad things about their boss, about their job, about their business. And then they go back again in the morning and they brush their teeth in the car. They do their makeup and they do the same thing. And they spend life like this. Every day. Every day. Until age 50 or 60, even the toothbrush gets broken. They need a new one. Everything gets tired after a while, but people have this adaptivity. They adapt to things even if it's so bad. It's amazing. And that tells you about the power of the mind. The power of the mind, you could do the opposite with it. You could do the opposite. When I came to this country, there were people who came with me. They had the same choices, the same problems I had, and they still complaining, a lot of them. And some of them not, because of decision we made. So we want to know, we have your email address, we have your phone number, and we have your name. If you don't do it, we're going to call you and tease the hell out of you. Every time we have somebody win a Mercedes, we're going to send you the picture. If you're going to do it, we just don't want you to do it. You need to do it beyond what you have done before. You need to challenge yourself. You need to look at me and say, if this guy can do it, we could do it. You need to look at me and say, if this guy can come to our country and learn our language, learn our culture, and stand up here with his funny accent telling us what to do, what's wrong with us? You need to tell this to all our friends and family and relatives. You need to tell this to everybody you're going to meet for the rest of your life. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to your family. You owe it to everybody you're going to meet for the rest of your life to share this opportunity with. Because if you don't have this, what you going to share with? What if? I used to do this. I have a limo driver who come and pick me up from my house when I travel. This guy come, his name is Nick. He come and he's a nice guy. He's about 4 years old. He's been driving a limo for 15 years. So he asked me, what do you do? He said, I'm working to start this new company. He said, what's this new company? Well, I'm making this drink, juice. And he said, juice? I said, yeah. How are you going to sell it? I said, well, we do network marketing. Oh, this doesn't work. And then I go back, he brings me back and forth. Finally, he said, maybe I should come and listen. But let me talk to my friend. His name is Shah. And Shah is older man, older than him. And he's his mentor. So he asked Shah, and Shah told him, hey, no, it doesn't work. So I'm talking to this guy, and he complained to me about his life and what he does. One day I came late, he couldn't pick me up, so Shah came as a replacement. And Shah came, and when he sat in the car, he told me, sir, I was a very successful man. I said, that's a good start. I was. What did you do? Oh, everything. I was a number one in the furniture business. I did the pancake. I had a pancake house. I did this, I did that. And I'm very good. I'm the best in this. But no luck. That's why I'm driving a limo. So this guy, he's the best in everything, but he convinced himself the only bad thing he has is luck. I said, well, your luck has changed today, Shah. You met me, and I want to change your luck. So I need to talk to you about this business opportunity so you don't think about the bad luck anymore. He said, what's this business opportunity? I heard from Nick, and he explained to me. I said, no, but I've been in those before, and they never work, and I've done this, I've done this. And he kept preaching to me. I said, Shah, why don't you stop and let me drive and come in the back here? Well, he said, what do you mean? I said, you know everything. Why don't you stop and wake up, man? I mean, you complaining about your life every time I see you. Your friend, everybody. And now you want to teach me what to do? You want to be in my shoes or you want me to be in your shoes, Shah? And I have to be this aggressive with him because I'm trying to help him. This guy needs a wake-up call. So you're going to meet people who think they are the best, but they always have an excuse for them to be where they are. There's no excuses. Everything is possible. Everything is possible. And with us, that's why when I started the company, new beginning, unlimited possibilities. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mohammed. I'm from Iraq, and I do multi-level marketing. Thank you very much.